Hi, I hope you're well.
Hello.
I just started
Yes,
recording.
I am. Okay.
So today we're gonna be making a podcast for my zine that I'm working on in a course, in a humanities course. And we're
Mm-hmm.
going, hmm? And we're gonna be discussing the environment. The title is The Rise of Environmental Justice, a zine on how corruption in Lebanon is affecting the environment. Now, just like to clear something up, I have a footnote. When we're answering the questions and talking back and forth, I want it to be as authentic as possible, to have ideas as free flowing as possible, to capture the essence of how each of us think, and therefore, like if you feel you want to, explain something in Arabic or speak in a mixed language, feel free to talk however you want. You're not constrained only by English. We're going to transcribe it later and take out all the ideas that are necessary for the zine, and make them in English if we have to.
Oh, that's good to know. Thank you.
So, one of the questions that is asked for the submission is that, well, in the light of the current situation, do people even care about the environment? So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, my thoughts are that no one really cares about the environment nowadays. People are preoccupied thinking about the justice for the explosion in the port, dollarization, hunger. So, I mean, some people do regard the environment. However, it's not their main concern.
Well, I think there's an important distinction to be made about the situation or a country operating normally and the country operating under extreme conditions. But from my perspective, the way I see it, I don't think there is much of a difference between how people think or act um, before there was under normal conditions and under extreme conditions. Because in the default condition, a lot of people, they pollute and they throw, the classic examples, the ones that we've been uh, that we've been
Yeah, in our schools,
learning
yeah.
learning ever since school, um, which is littering
Yeah, don't forget the trash crisis.
yes. So, but in Lebanon, it's kind of different because we have a crisis of garbage, of waste. We have a waste um, epidemic, a real problem, a big problem of waste, and
Mhm. And the
um,
explosion is not helping.
exactly, it's not helping. It makes us
Yeah,
deviate
after
our attention to places that are more short term, you know, because like now a lot of people are down the. I read a statistic that said um, like about 55% of Lebanese people are like at or below the poverty line now. It's like
oh my God.
it's it's
I mean,
it's
it's
inconceivable.
not
It's
surprising.
um,
I mean,
very
people
much so.
are fighting over milk, oil,
And so
just like the toilet paper thing, but it's food.
yes, and so that makes people think very much short term. Our nervous system changes. It's gets preoccupied with more primal
Yeah,
needs instead
it's
of
on survival mode.
yes. So that's
Yeah,
what.
everyone is like, I want to survive. I want to feed my children. I want to eat. I want the dollar back. I don't care if the air is a little bit polluted. I don't care about the lockdown. They're not even wearing their face masks, and people are going down the streets. Why? Because they want to work. Why? Because they want money to feed their children. So even the pandemic, which is right in front of them, not something you have to think for the future, is right here. They cannot be concerned about it, or else they starve.
Yes,
Yeah, they die from the COVID-19, or they die out of starvation. Which one would you choose?
exactly. But it's a
There's
tragedy. it's
One more interesting thing I realized after the port explosion. I was at home, however, my father was at work. Okay, his friends and most of the people that were outside, including my dad, they suffered from kind of a respiratory infection. Maybe because of the things that he ingested during the explosion. I mean, he was very close, and he barely survived. A lot of people started coughing and having a dry mouth and feeling like they're not breathing well. They tested negative, and it wasn't COVID, but after a couple of days, it cleared out. But I don't know if later on we're going to face these consequences.
Yeah, we do. It's not clear whether something um, close to Chernobyl will unfold, but I don't think so. It's far fetched, but there is a possibility that people with weak immune systems are going to be affected a lot more because we don't have, especially in the cities, we don't have clean air.
Yeah, I think we're going to find the results on immunosuppressant patients like cancer patients and children. They're going to be the most affected.
And yeah, just an additional note. Mary's she's a nursing student at AUB, so she has more knowledge in the medical space in general, as she works part time in AUB MC, so that's helpful as well to the topic. A second question is. How has the overwhelming population affected Lebanon's environment and economy?
Where do I start on this topic?
I'll throw some ideas, and then I'll see if you have.
If we talk about the overwhelming population, it's not mostly Lebanese. There are a lot of refugees, and they are employing them because of pay. They're paying them less. Employment sucks. You can't major in something and expect to be working in it. Or maybe if you did, you're not going to be successful. Lots of my friends graduated and now they're working in something other than what they majored in. And now this is like the norm. Everyone is like hanging shader. Or some people say خاص حلف فيها ساندويشة.
Yeah. Yeah. It's what do they call it? المضحك المبكي. It's very.
The transcript خلص. It's nothing. My neighbor, she graduated in Arabic literature, I guess. No. She can teach Arabic for elementary students. I don't know what the degree called. Okay, now she's working for a online delivery company. She definitely did not learn that in Arabic classes, Or her sister, she worked something about health or nutrition, I'm not sure. She did not work, she's married now. Her friends are cashiers. They did not major in cashierism,
It's God help us. I don't think we don't have the solutions, but we're trying to lay out the groundwork for what we should for what is right now, because right
now my sister, she's forced to pursue a career in nursing because she wants a job. That's not what she wants. I'm lucky that I love my major. But a lot of people are just in there for the job. I want to feed my family. That's why I've asked many nurses that work. When I told them that I'm a nursing student, they'd laugh and tell me, "Yeah, you can run away now. Run away while you still can." I'm like, "Why? I like it." They're like, okay, you're the ones who like it. We're here just because we want to feed our family.
Oh wow, wow. Yeah, I guess in nursing it's because of certain the privilege that you get of getting readily employed in AUBMC. I think that's why.
No. not just Airbnb, it's because we're very needed. There's always
Yeah, that's
a short,
yes, yeah.
endless
You have a point,
shortage.
مظبوط.
Yeah. Now that I'm on the floor, I see why there is a shortage.
Uh, how was the media been highlighting the environmental issues Lebanon has been undergoing since its multiple crises, the fires and the Beirut explosion and such?
I would say scarcely, because they're more focused on the revolution that's going on. It's all the chaos. That's what what's they're caring about now. The streets on fire. People are hungry. They're putting videos of people fighting in the supermarket over food.
Yes.
News about dollarization and making the new government, and we both know that's not going to happen in 100 years or so.
Yes. But there's a
So
certain,
no,
there's a certain.
I think they
Yes.
once talked about the environment once regarding air pollution, maybe.
Well, they had a feature another time when we had the infamous river of trash. It made headlines, not just in Lebanon. It made international headlines as well. You know.
Yeah, I read this one. Poisoned water. Our beaches are polluted. You cannot swim there anymore. How sad. I mean, Lebanon is known for their amazing beaches. It's very sad. When I was young, my father used to take us al-Manara, and we sit there and splash water at each other, and it was fun. It was free. It was fresh and clean and healthy. It was healthy.
Yes.
Now, if you go there, you die.
I have to clarify. It's an exaggeration. It's what.
Yeah, it is an exaggeration. I remember like
a hyperbole. Yeah, I remember the word.
3 years ago, people were swimming at the beach, and they were coming back with the bacteria. It's causing a kind of stomach disease, vomiting, nausea.
Nausea. No, nausea is when you feel you want to throw up. That's nausea.
Yeah, they have the feeling and they throw up at the same time.
Okay.
This year, our father did not take us to the beach for fear of this type. They said, في جرثومة. Do you remember?
Yeah, I do. It was in 2019, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, about the nausea thing. Some people say nausea. I don't know what dialect that's supposed to. But I was trying to say the same words at the same time, you know?
Does solving environmental issues imply a successful fight against corruption?
If you want to look at governments that are not corrupted, you see that they have a very beautiful environment and ecosystem. However, in corrupt cities and countries, you find that it's very polluted, and you start to see a pattern here.
You have a point. There is a pattern.
There is a pattern, because there is a government that cares about its people, and their people are well educated enough. You know, it's from both sides.
Yes. It's the government is competent and the people are educated.
Yeah, if I'm a minister of the environment, I would make sure my city is healthy. There's no, I don't know, killing of endangered species or cutting trees illegally.
So you're saying that it's both. So there are effects that happen in top down and down up.
Yes, you inform it. You enforce it
in both ways.
Education. You should enforce it in education system, and the people should know the importance of the economic system, because it doesn't do me any good if I'm planting trees and my people are cutting them down.
Yes.
So here in Lebanon, both sides are corrupted. Sadly, people cut trees and they don't care. They throw wastes everywhere, even though like the trash can is right next to them. They still prefer the ground.
They also abdicate individual responsibility.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you listen, whenever it comes to something environmental, I always hear the same thing. وقفت علي. It's like, well, that's the wrong sentence. What you should say is, well, بتبلش معي. It's like the solution starts with you.
Exactly. Yeah, one person makes a difference. Our government is now thinking about stealing and getting away with stealing, and then stealing, and then getting away with even more stealing. In a nutshell.
Again, مضحك المبكي. So, yeah. I think this is a good place to stop. It's been a pleasure having you and talking to you today. And I think the conversation was, I certainly learned something new. I hope you did as well. And have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Bye.